Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Showtime, baby!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets a chance with that jump. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Checks with a medium kick. Somehow drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Jumps in. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player one will look to brush that off and keeps going. Player one holding on to that quick KO. Player one took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Back throw for the side switch. Shoots off a fireball up close. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overhead. Will that drive impact get punished? Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Up into the air off the just cool. Going in. Player one is dominating this match. The drive impact is denied. They were not cleared for takeoff. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Trips them up. Definitely answers the air attack. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Grabs them with the embrace. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Goes for the throw. You get a lot more out of a counter throw than a normal one. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Were they baiting them into that? Or are we trying to make something happen with an overdrive arm?
meaningless efforts.
There's nowhere to run. Start to get hands on them for the interdiction. This is going to hurt. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Denies the jump-in attempt. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger. Let us begin. Round one. Fight. Take this. Away. It's over. Fight! Take this! Perfect KO! Ryu wins! Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Knockdown. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Duck drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Reads the command grab. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. No good up high. Player one has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Inadias brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Hanging on for dear life. KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fires off a whirlwind. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player two did a great job of reading their opponents up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Jumps. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Sneaks in above. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Took him to the corner in a flash. Spikes him with Tree Glove. Tree Glove. Uses the fireball to activate Thor to get some help on the field. Saw that coming. Solid anti-air. Are we gonna see a good decision with that throw? What'll happen here? Arctic meets them air to air. The jump in gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in is denied. The super armor does its job. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Punish counter. This could lead to something KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Adds on a bit extra to the burnout activate. Player 2 has a slight life. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend, or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, snipe! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Drives it back, misses! Sticks out a kick. Gotta do better than that. This may turn into a big chance. They gotta go! And tries to act it out of nowhere. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open, this is gonna hurt. Uses their drive gauge. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump. Spinning mixer tells you you're not cleared for landing. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. They push their way out of the corner. What are they gonna do? And burns out. Whirlwind shot. Gets into perfect fireball range. Oh, they switch sides. Player 1 needs this is gonna hurt. Portable line incoming. A real test of so solid with a mixer anti-air. This can lead to some big damage. Crowns him from above. Fools him and locks him in embrace. What a finish! Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Counter hit throw there. That throw hits for a punish counter. They can't take out of it. Player one has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Grabs him. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. From up above. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Low, heavy for the win. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Knockdown and burnout activates. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max SA gauges. It's a good spot to use the super. Yo, are they actually dead? They're not dead. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Is that it then? Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Both players will need perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Looking for a sets up with the jump in. Both sides get it solid anti-air. Impact squash. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. How did they read that throw? Drops them. Clutch, anti-air. Gets the corner switch. It might be. Knew the throw was coming. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Adds a bit of OD spice. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Oh, it's enough. Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. All whiff and no throw. Connects with the throw. Player two hits him with a stop and block. Back throw for the side switch. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps, takes us down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Experiencing wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Sure you can? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. That back row was huge. Solid anti-air. What's next? There's a burnout. Doesn't check the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Sure you can. Throw leaves them wide open. Any throw will whip the low. Crowns them from above. Drops them. This is gonna hurt. Very nice, 3 glove. Both fighters are down to half life. Player 2. Oh my, the throw tech. Reads the jump in perfectly. Putting it all on the line. Super out of nowhere. The big brains of the competitor is unreal. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some gets some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashes up. Gets the counter hit throw. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. How will they utilize this? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Not much life difference. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punishment. That's not gonna hit. A quick brief crowns him from above. Turning it right up with a super. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
In ruin.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Can they use the corner mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Both players with no drive in the tank. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Here's to a fair fight. This fight.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Well-timed command throws there. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Fantastic reactions there. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Was looking for that jump attack. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Hits them with a stopping block. Both fighters planning something? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reglide! Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 in dire stone cold embrace. Can't block those. Going in, player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. This is gonna hurt. The low. Genius read with that throw escape. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Let's get this mission started. An honor to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Low heavy, picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. What are they thinking here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Next hit will end the round. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Going in, both players all out of drive gauge. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Somersault kick stops him cold. Throws him. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta leave him KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Spinning bird kick.